about this practice is that it uses what Patanjali talked about as all of the limbs of yoga combined to give you a very fast and penetrating way to cut through your subconscious mind. So we're using asanas, but it's not going to be a lot of the asanas that you might be familiar with through other yoga practices, because we're going to be in a base sitting posture mostly. We use short repetitions of postures in order to activate the nervous system and to get your glandular system secreting. When the glandular system starts to secrete, the glandular system is the guardians of your health. So now your body is reminded, oh, I know what to do. My pineal gland, my pituitary gland, the thyroid, parathyroid, you got the thymus gland at the heart, you got the adrenal glands, the pancreas, the sex glands. When all these glands start working, it's like you're juiced up. It's like, ooh, I got something going on. What do I do with all this juice, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to redirect that juice. Now we're going to direct the juice in the direction we want it to go versus waiting for outside stimulation to juice us up, and now we think that's our source, yeah? So we're using asanas in a specific way. We're using mudra. Mudra is hand postures to stimulate different parts of the brain, okay? So we have different postures. Gyan mudra is the one we're most familiar with. It's the index finger and thumb. So this tends to be the most common meditative posture because it's the mudra of receptivity. It's to learn new information, new knowledge. We're dealing with the finger of Jupiter, which is knowledge, okay? When you do a mudra like this is the mudra dealing with the Saturn finger. The middle finger is Saturn. It also deals with discipline. It deals with destiny, deals with karma, okay? So we're dealing with that kind of energy when we do this mudra. When you do the ring finger and the thumb, the ring finger deals with relationships. It's the sun finger, ruled by the sun, dealing with relationships and connection, okay? And then pinky is called Surya mudra, and the pinky is the realm of communication, and it's ruled by Mercury. Okay? We may not use all these today, just kind of wanted to give you some understanding of mudra. You mainly do this mudra, okay? And there's an active mudra, which is when you have the finger tight, and then there's an inactive mudra, which is when the finger and the thumb just touch lightly, okay? You don't have to remember all this stuff, just take it in, okay? So mudra. Then we use mantra. Mantra is sound current. Again, I can't recommend it enough. Just let the sounds vibrate through you. Listening to mantra is very different than creating sound current with your own body, because one of the fastest ways to reprogram your cellular frequency, and we all are holding a frequency in our cells, oftentimes it's a frequency of deep, deep-seated fear, because we're born into a physical dimension to deal with the frequency of fear, okay? We're here to do that. So we've got to recalibrate this stuff. Okay? So mantra is one of the best ways to do that, putting new sound. There's not a lot of languages around the world that are what's called nod specific, and it means that what's happening in the mouth to create the sound is creating a resonance. And Sanskrit is one of those sounds, or Gurumukhi is going to be the spoken version of Sanskrit. So Gurumukhi, which is what all the mantras that we practice are in, is one of the most powerful languages to do that because it's nod specific. It creates a resonance that by using your tongue, using the mouth, using these different parts of yourself, you're creating a frequency that actually can shift the vibration within your body. So another way to understand that in more layman's terms is your body is over 70% water. Water holds vibration. It's a molecule. So there was a Japanese study, I forget who the gentleman's name was, but he did this study on the molecules of water, and they spoke negative words to it, like hatred. You know, you've seen the studies where you can put like the writing on your water bottle, right? And it changes the molecules of your water. I highly recommend the book because it's so cool. You'll see like they spoke like, I hate you, and then then they took a picture of the molecule of the water and it showed this like jagged, nasty picture. And then it showed, I love you, and it showed this like beautiful snowflake. And we're talking about the molecule of the water. So the body is holding resonance all the time. Again, whether or not we get it, it always is because we're so much water. And so mantra is a really powerful way to shift that. Okay? Now we also use bandhas. Bandhas are energy locks. So energy locks, there's 3 main locks that we'll use, but especially 2 of them. So root lock is squeezing the anus, the sex organs, and the navel point. Okay, it's squeezing the first 3 chakras. And neck lock or Jalinder Band is pulling the chin in. Okay, so I'll say sit up straight, and I'll say pull the chin in, and that's what we want. We want neck lock. So stretch the top of the head up, Pull the chin in. We have a tendency to kind of go like this. Okay? Neck lock. It's really important to elongate the neck because we build up all this energy. We're trying to get the energy that's below the waist, above the heart. Then we do that so well, and then we get it stuck at the bottleneck. Right? I was going to just feel stuck right there. It's because it's the smallest amount of space for energy to flow is through the heart center. Okay? So mudra, mantra. Okay, pranayam. Pranayam is breath work. Okay, a lot of breath work, a lot of breath techniques that we'll use, and just one of the most powerful ways to shift your inner frequency and to change the thoughts, to change your own inner state. Okay, so we're going to do all of this in a really, really powerful combination to give you an experience of the energy that's flowing through you right now and is always flowing through you. And once you feel that amount of energy, then you have the power to redirect that energy, to channel that energy in specific directions, in specific ways, to get specific results as you choose it in your life. Deal?